Mary's name, if you look at it in the Hebrew Aramaic, was not Mary, but Miriam. Who was Miriam, guys? Miriam was the sister of Moses.
That boy is good. Good and terrible.
I done took the little boy's followers' advice, and I done went through his videos and his teachings and stuff like that, and I didn't think it would get no worse than what I done already, seen, until I came across this video. Y'all got a thing for stupidity, don't it? This is by far one of the top idiotic things I've heard. Check this out.
Did you guys know that Mary, sorry Catholics, Orthodox, I'm sorry, but did you know Mary is not her actual name? What? That's why you have to learn, understand? True biblical gospel, right? The Bible, right? Mary's name, if you look at it in the Hebrew Aramaic, was not Mary, but Miriam. Who was Miriam, guys? Miriam was the sister of Moses.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Prophetess Miriam. And then if you look at it in the Coney Greek, because this is kind of in Coney Greek, right? The meaning of Coney Greek name for Mary is Maria. Did you guys know that? Miriam comes from the Hebrew word mar, M-A-R. Do you know what that stands for? You can Google it. Just put mar in Hebrew. Mar stands for spoiled, corrupted, and bitter. Wow. Amen. You guys know, some of you guys know, good. Because back then, think about it, Miriam was in the time of Egyptians, right? And the Egyptians would kill all male children, which made the women sad, angry, and bitter. Understand? That's why her name was Miriam. Also, Mor, M-O-R, is linked to the name Miriam and Mary. Do you know what Mor stands for? It stands for myrrh. Do you know what myrrh stands for? Myrrh, incense, myrrh, frankincense. It's one of the offerings presents presented to Jesus. Pay attention here. What is myrrh? What is myrrh? What is myrrh? It's this oil spice. And what it does is it turns things that are bitter into sweet. And it also represents joy. If you're smart, you caught it. It represents joy, peace, and happiness. So Miriam, aka Mary, her name means this. Miriam shall bring forth a child who will turn the bitterness, corruption, and spoiled nature of human beings' sin into sweet joy, peace, and happiness. Jesus tasted bitterness of our death so that we can have joy in his life. Do you understand now why her name is Miriam? Because she brings the joy and turns the bitter into joy through Jesus, the fruit.
Enough. So if Miriam, the sister of Moses, is Jesus's mama, then the scriptures got some explaining to do. Exodus 2:1. And there went a man of the house of Levi, and took to wife a daughter of Levi. And the woman conceived and bare a son. And when she saw him that he was a goodly child, she hid him 3 months. All right. Now, if we scroll on down here to verse 4, and his sister stood afar off to wit what would be done to him. Now, this is about Moses being placed in the basket and put on the river and all of that, right? So, who is her mama? Exodus 6:20. And Amram took him Jochebed, his father's sister, your auntie boy, you crazy, to wife, and she bare him Aaron and Moses. This is the same woman from the previous text, Miriam's mama. And the years of the life of Amram were 137 years. Numbers 20 verse 1. Then came the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, into the desert of Zin in the first month. And the people abode in Kadesh. And Miriam died there. And Miriam died there. One more time for the brethren. And Miriam died there and was buried there. All right. Luke 2:4. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was out of the house and lineage of David, to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. So they went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth. Beloved, the Bible say that Miriam died and was buried too. Between Moses and the time of Christ, that's like 1500 plus years. Miriam is not Jesus' mama. Moses is not Jesus' uncle. Aaron is not Jesus' uncle. Jesus is not her son. Jesus is not their nephew. Amram and Jochebed is not Jesus' grandparent. Can we stop this foolishness, man, for real? Y'all really don't like to read.